Alright, so there we go. That was Claire A. Resident Evil 2. So, let's see. Let's just take a few minutes, unwind, chat a little bit, talk. Now, let's see. Does Claire adopt Sherry? Well, no. Although that ending kind of gives us the idea that she and Sherry kind of drove off into the sunset together on her motorcycle. We're going to learn in later games what happened to Sherry and to Claire. And we'll play some of those games eventually. But right now we still have to finish Leon B. Alright, now we're looking at the attract mode. And Claire is showing us how to work pushing objects. So what was that? Someone was mentioning that Claire and Sherry had a kind of Ripley and Newt kind of relationship. Ripley and Newt being two of the characters from the Aliens movie. And I would say, yeah, there's a bit of that going on there. Especially when you consider they were kind of going with the chest burster idea with William's embryos that he was implanting in people. So it's very likely that they had some inspiration from the Aliens film. Now, clearly a lot of like Romero's zombie films helped influence Resident Evil here as well. Although I wonder if the other, like, not like Night of the Living Dead, but Return of the Living Dead and stuff like that. I wonder if that influenced it a bit. Newt. Did Newt die on the ship in the second one? Well, let's get our Aliens timeline right. The first film in the series was just Alien. And I think someone mentioned that came out in 79, 78. Years later, it would have a sequel called Aliens, you know, plural. And that's when Ripley would meet Newt. And they survived to the end of the film. And then we would have the third film, called Aliens 3, or Alien 3. And it had that little 3 up in the top. So what is that, Alien cubed? Is that what it is when there's a 3 up there? Or is that a 2? Well, at any rate, yeah, Newt didn't survive into the third one, which was kind of depressing. Kind of depressing describes Alien 3 on its own pretty well. Although I played some of the Aliens games, so if you want to check out some of those, feel free to look through my playlists. I played the Aliens arcade game, which was awesome. It's a very awesome kind of shoot-'em-up type of game. And what did I do? I played Alien vs. Predator for the arcade, which was a very cool beat-'em-up too. And we have a lot of other Resident Evil games we're going to go through. I plan on trying to do all of them up until roughly about 4. And I do mean all of them. I'm going to play Gaiden, I'm going to play Gun Survivor, I'm going to play Dead Aim, I may even play Gun Survivor 2. I'm not sure if I want to play like some of the re-releases and some of the ports. Like, I'm definitely going to play Remake. But I don't know if I'll play like Deadly Silence, or if I'll play the scrapped Game Boy Color. Maybe that could be a good side episode. Just play the scrapped Game Boy Color game. But I am getting ready to play 3. I think I told you this in another video, but after I had played Director's Cut on the PlayStation, I broke out my Nintendo Wii to play all the other games, because I have all the Resident Evil games for GameCube, with the exception of the ones that never went to GameCube. So I booted up my Wii, I plugged in my GameCube memory card, and when I tried to play Resident Evil 2, the card was corrupted. and I tried a bunch of different things to save all that data, but it didn't work. So before I started playing Resident Evil 2 here on the stream for you, I went through it, I think about 8 times to unlock everything. And I'm still going through Resident Evil 3 to unlock everything, so that way we can enjoy everything in one go together. Did I check out Overblood for the PS1? No, I did not check out Overblood for the PS1, but I think I will. And if nothing else, I'll at least do a what the hell am I playing? And just to take a quick look at it. But if I end up liking it, it may turn into a full LP. Like, I don't think he's here tonight, but we had a user, Topkun Kasaragi, said, hey, you like all these weird survival horror games? Go play this game called Trag, Mission of Mercy. And I thought that was going to just be a one-off look at a really cheesy, crappy game, but I ended up liking it enough to keep playing it, so I'm still going through it. Let's see, I wish my Dreamcast was still working. Watching this stream makes me want to play Illbleed. Well, my Dreamcast is still working. I do not have a copy of Illbleed, though. My buddy had a copy of it, and we would play it together, and we really didn't have any idea what we were doing. We were trying to play it more like a traditional survival horror game, when it's more of a weird kind of puzzle game. But I like Illbleed because of how goofy it is. And it goes to some stupid places. Like, there's one mission where you essentially get turned into Woody from Toy Story, except you look more like Indiana Jones, and you're trying to save your sexy doll. It's really goofy. There are a couple. There's another one where you get turned into like a wooden puppet, and you have to get your body back. But it's not a favorite game of mine or anything, but I like Illbleed because it has a sense of humor. It has a charm of its own. It was different, and I don't want to say different is good just for the sake of being different, but given how homogeneous and the same games have generally become lately, I prefer the outlandish and the unusual to the safe and the careful and the by committee design of games. And I like horror themed games, although the horror element in Illbleed is really tongue in cheek. It's not taking itself seriously at all. Like, I think at one point you finish one of the missions, and the ghost of an old man is like, ah, finally, I've been reunited with my loving daughter. We can both go back to hell now. Yeah, Katamari Damacy. That I really like that too. I played... Which one did I play? I played We Love Katamari. I did a full playthrough of that. That was kind of fun. I might play Katamari Damacy. I never played anything after that. Like, I never played Katamari Forever. I never played Me and My Katamari. I think that's it, though. Alright. But Overblood I will remember to look at, and maybe we'll take a look at it. And I think that's going to be it for tonight. What's that? The main character in Overblood looks like Barry Burton. Well, you know what? I'm sold. We're going to take a look at it. That's enough for me. Barry Burton is great. So I'm calling it a night. Thank you all very much for joining me. And hopefully we'll get together and finish Leon next time. Thanks for watching, everyone.